Good afternoon and welcome to the halftime break here. It's 2:53 p.m. and I've just realised I'm using a voice that none of my characters have. So let's cross over right now to Philip McCoffee Cup. Thank you very much there. I don't know what your name is because we've never used anyone with your name. It is Philip McCoffee Cup. I'm in here from New York where we've been watching the Borderers. This is not working. Davo, get in here.
Yeah, g'day. Do you know what? It's hot. It's so hot here. It's like 36 degrees and it's just hot. And I was standing out there and you think, now it's okay. Look at all that. Don't you do that to me. Look at all that shade out there. Look at all that shade. I was standing out there for hours and hours and hours. It's like 36 hours I was out there. Well, it's more like 36 minutes. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We finally got in and then just queue at the bar.
The queue at the bar in the venue was stretched for miles. But then if you walked out, once you got your stamp and walked around the corner and went to the first part of the bar, there was still a bit of a queue. Multiple people in multiple queues. But then if you went around to this side of the bar, this is what this side of the bar looked like at around about, I'm saying, the train's just come in and the basketballers are here. There's a basketball game that's tipping off in 5 minutes' time. You better hurry, guys. Hurry. At the Adelaide Entertainment Centre. We are in Adelaide. I didn't do that because I had somebody, I don't know who that was, who introduced this. So this is what it looked like. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Well, maybe not quite that quiet, but it was pretty quiet. But this was lined up. So if that's the entrance over there, and if the line was up... No, the entrance is over there. If the line was up there, pretend I'm got x-ray vision seeing through the building, over there, down here, around here, and then around the next corner. I reckon these guys who are heading to the basketball, my landlord and landlordess and their 3 children may be at the basketball this afternoon. I don't know. Adelaide 36ers, what they're thinking about Mad Monday, which is tomorrow, and then they'll be thinking about next season. Down there and around that corner. And right now, if it had been an afternoon gig, happy days. Bit of a breeze. I'm guessing currently about 36. I honestly don't know. Haven't been outside. Shade, brilliant. But because it was a lunchtime gig, it started at, doors opened at 12:30, and I got here at 12 and was taking my time. Anyway, details. You can see the previous video. You can see the previous video on wherever I put it. And you can see the lineup and the sort of sun and the sort of people who may not have ever once in their life been to the Gov. I met many who had never been to the Gov, or one woman who had been 36 years ago, she said, has lived in Adelaide all her life, been here once, 35 years ago. Others who probably here for their very first time, never mind the fact that they live 2 kilometres down the road. Oh, sorry, when I was born, they were miles. So what's 2 kilometres in miles? Divide by 8, multiply by 5. You can do the maths. That's how you do it. If you've got kilometres, divide by 8, multiply by 5. Because I was a child in the time when we were changing over from kilometres to miles, and I'd sit in the front seat with Dad, and I would look at the kilometre signs and I'd translate it into numbers that he could understand. Right, now, okay, it's half time. So it started late. There's been some people who've had some observations. They've either kept them to themselves or they've voiced them very loudly, or as Beryl did when she bowled up as I was leaving the check-in desk. She asked if there's some way to review today. And from the sounds of it, I'm going to say that probably her overall, if you could do the TLDR, or as I do now, TLDW, too long, didn't watch, it was probably, when a venue's going to understand that, anyway, it's half time. It's currently, I'm going to say, music 96, audience 94, fun 97. No, I'm going to say 94 for fun, but in the second bracket. and I've just passed the snares and the drums and the pipes, and I had one of the most brilliant interactions. I do this many times a day. I'll pass somebody in the street, in the venue, in the club, in the pub, in the hotel, in the corridor. Sometimes, appropriately, boys and girls, appropriately in the urinals, and I'll just give out a line. I passed one of the guys and I said, be careful as you walk in. Like, the whole pipe band was walking in. I said, be careful, there's a snare in there. He happened to be holding a snare drum, and he did a little, I don't know the technical term, it was a little, I forget the next bit, but it was funny. And we both, and I know what he did. He did a little, well, I said, I'm here all week, try the tofu. So we both left laughing, and interactions like that when people get it. But I'm going to say 50-50 at the moment. 50-50, I'm going to say that it's either heaven or by the side of the river Styx. When I was over in Perth, I'm going to say it was probably about 36-64 because I love Perth, I love Fremantle, but I don't know what's in the water over there. They love their art, they love their music, they put on amazing events. I mean, Fremantle is just a glorious amalgam of music and talent and art and everything, but the only problem is once they get off stage, they're a little bit literal and they don't understand irony when it's not presented, you know, if it's not on the stage, and if it's not them paying for a ticket or getting a complimentary, if they don't see it as a performance, if they get to it in real life, it's presented to them. I get this so much, and I've had this for so long. What are we up to now? About 19 years of this. I don't understand. I don't understand what you're talking about. Thanks, Guinevere. Use your words. If you've got questions, I've got answers. But thank you for the status update. You don't understand. Yeah, no, you don't. From the Gov, it's half-time. The pipes and the snares and the big bass drums, the big bass drums, the big bass drums may be on stage already. So I'm going to wrap this up. And I'll see you when I'm looking at you. And bye for now. More fantabulousness to be coming.